Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the Nigerian fish roll. This is one of our popular street food in Nigeria. It is made up of a pastry dough filled with fish, which is then deep fried. So let's start by preparing the fish filling. The most common fish we use in Nigeria for this snack is mackerel, which is also known as alaron where I come from. But I also discovered that tuna fish or salmon fish will work just as well. So I have here about 14 ounces of canned mackerel fish, and the bones here are really soft, so I don't have to remove it. But if you are using the frozen mackerel, after boiling it, make sure you remove the bones. So to this, I'm going to be adding some finely chopped onions, some green onions, and a little bit of cayenne pepper just for some heat. Then I'm going to be using a fork to mash and mix the whole thing together until everything is well combined. Now I'm going to be setting this aside and I'm going to be making the pastry. So for the pastry, I'm going to be adding 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour inside a large bowl. And to that, I'm going to be adding some sugar, baking powder, salt, and 4 tablespoons of margarine. In this case, you don't need to have your margarine super cold as in the case of meat pie, because we are going to be deep frying this and not baking it. Now I'm going to be incorporating the margarine into the flour using my fingers until it comes out crumbly. This is very easy to do, just continue to use your finger to mix it, and before you know it, in about a minute or two, it comes out crumbly, just like this. After that, I'm going to be adding 1 egg, and I'm going to be incorporating the egg into the flour until it's all absorbed. You can also use your fingers for this, but I just prefer to use my spatula. At this point, I'm going to be adding the water a little bit at a time, and I'm going to be mixing it each time until the water is absorbed. Then I'll repeat this process again and again until my dough is formed. This dough is not going to be a very soft one, neither is it going to be very hard. I'm just going to add the water until the dough gets to the exact point at which it's really workable. I'm now going to transfer the dough onto my work surface, and I'll be kneading this for about 3 to 5 minutes. At this point, I'll be covering the dough and I'll be leaving it to rest for about 5 minutes. It's now time to roll out the dough. I'm going to be rolling this to about 1/8 of an inch thick. Okay, so this is quite large and I want you to see the whole of my work surface. So I'll just divide this into 2 and I will continue to roll it out until I achieve my desired thickness. Now this dough has been rolled out to about 1/8 of an inch thick. I will now be dividing it into small rectangles. It doesn't really have to be perfectly equal. Just divide it in a way that it's going to be easy for you to roll it out once it has been filled with the fish. Now take the cut dough one at a time and fill it with about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons of fish. Then carefully roll it up tightly and seal the edge a little bit so that the fish will not get too exposed to the oil while we are frying it. So here I've got my oil already preheated and I'm going to be frying this on a medium to high heat. I'm going to turn it about halfway through the frying process, and I'll continue frying this until my desired brownness is achieved. Once it's well fried and golden brown, remove it from heat and drain on a sieve or a paper towel. So this is how it looks on the inside after everything has been done. And this tastes absolutely good as well. I would like you to give this a try, and I can't wait to hear your feedbacks. And that is it again for today. Thank you all for joining me. Until next time, I'll talk to you shortly. Enjoy.